no part of what makes him go.
And that was kick-time play. Goes up on the high post. They get it back. Pekovic right for two.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic. Played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and you know, he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped to under 43% last year.
Payne, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
And on the subject of Pekovic, last season was another difficult step back for him physically. At some point, one wonders if his whole career becomes in jeopardy. It just takes so much effort to keep coming back.
Holiday, the pass to Anderson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timberwolves trail by 5. And Rubio kicks to Levine. The 19-footer is on the money. Wiggins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And guys, I for one can relate to what Pekovic is going through. I mean, it's not easy as a big man to get those injuries to your legs. I mean, you're carrying a lot of weight and force around. I mean, let's hope Nikola finds a little more luck going forward as far as the injuries.
Here's Evans. And the layup falls. Evans has got his first points of the game.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here's Levine. No good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
I agree with you. I mean, the points off the bench, that disparity was decisive. You've got to have all hands on deck for this one.
Minnesota making some changes. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Prince comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and it's Muhammad in for Levine. 1:14 left in the first. Here's Rubio. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Ricky Rubio Clark, one of the most highly anticipated international players in recent memory to come into the NBA.
Yeah, he's got an awful lot of flash and substance to his game, and after much haggling and negotiating, he was finally allowed to join the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2011.
Pelicans leading by 3. Evans outside. Feeds it to Usher. Looks for Evans, gets it to him. And that one's good. Evans has got his second basket.
And back to Rubio. With the pressure of all that fanfare marking his arrival, he really focused in and hit the ground running. He was named Western Conference Rookie of the Month, first month of the season, and he finished second to Kyrie Irving for Rookie of the Year.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Left side Anderson. There's the triple. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his third assist on the night. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 14 feet away, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rubio with a wide open look. And another three for Minnesota.
Back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Both teams have it going here early and still. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble and fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can do.
Yeah, the Prowl definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Or handball.
Either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Davis. Norris Cole is out there with Quincy Pondexter. Then it's Alexis Ajinça, and it's Cunningham in at the 3. Muhammad, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Davis dishes to Ajinça, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Ajinça's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Pelicans. Levine kicks to Zhang. Now the pass to Muhammad. The dish to Towns. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
Timberwolves trail by 7. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Tayshaun Prince. So it's Minnesota now. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Levine. 5 to shoot. Zhang with a clean look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pelicans leading by 7. Now here is Davis. He's got 11. The shot misses. And Minnesota now the other way. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Levine passes to Wiggins.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers. Davis
against Zhang. Davis down low. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's averaging about 19 points per, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
And looking at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, we can see the teams that make the most of their trips to the foul line. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want a foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? He's got 13 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
Pekovic with a screen. Goes up off the pick. And the jam by Levine.
And that was Pekovic with the nice screen. And I tell you what, as big as he is, he can really put a screen on you.
Now here is Davis. D right on him. No good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
He dishes it to Ajinça. Davis drives in. And they double up Davis. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Levine. Here's Towns. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
It's Davis with the drop. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Wiggins did. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Towns has got 6 points.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Kicks to Cunningham. New Orleans moving it around. And Davis, here we go. And the shot is good. Davis has got 12 now in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Levine. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Outside, Davis. And he slams it one-handed.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Got that one up quick. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And Davis can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Levine. Right wing. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Davis. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. 2 shots. Muhammad hits them both. Holiday with it. It'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And the...
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play this second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 23 points, 2 block shots, and 1 assist. Coming in off a tough game last time out for him, he's clearly turned the page, and it's bouncing back tonight in a big way. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant performance, but you did get an idea of how efficient they can be. They'll need to continue that kind of shooting if they want to pull away in the second half.
Shaq, what you think about Minnesota?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times the momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
Youngsters Anthony Towns and Zhang are in the post. The athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. And it's Rubio in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Towns. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Evans. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Levine. Nails it from the high post. New Orleans in the lead.
And looking at Jrue Holiday, there's one thing he can do. To really improve his game. Something that would, for the first time in a full season, help get his field goal percentage up over 45%. And that's just to get to the rim more often. Attack off the dribble.
Knocked away and stolen by Zhang. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Levine, good. Levine's got 6 points.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
On the topic of Holiday, there's one stat that proves that he hasn't been going to the basket. He is averaging, Clark, less than 2 free throw attempts a game.
Yeah, his direct competitors are getting to the line. Guys like Lillard and Steph Curry shoot more than double the free throw. That's one reason why, through last season, they'd won a lot more games than Holiday.
That is good.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Here's Levine, defended by Gordon. Here's Dang, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Evans kicks to Holiday. Gordon the pass to Ajinça. Screen by Asik. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Racking up the points down low. Well, that's exactly what these guys have done this season. Check out the top scoring big men in the NBA. Anthony Davis is second. Karl Anthony Towns fourth.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a chance of attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yet, no matter how much attention they're getting, they're still going to get their points. I mean, opponents just have to keep fresh legs out there and try to limit the damage and make them work for whatever points they do get.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Gorgui Dieng. And Adrian Payne subbed in for Towns. And that one is good from Ajinça.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Rubio kicks to Levine. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And it's Pekovic missing.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's Ajinça. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Levine. Shot is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Ajinça dishes to Cunningham. And Asik kicks to Ajinça. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Ricky Rubio picks one up. The Pelicans have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Adrian Payne. Prince comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Muhammad in for Levine. Prince the pass to Muhammad. 6 to shoot. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. Here's Muhammad. And play stops as it looks like they called over the back here.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Holiday brings the double team. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And guys, for Nikola Pekovic, NBA scouts said he needed work on his shot coming in. Yet he's money from mid-range at times, especially at the charity stripe. One of the best free throw shooting bigs we have in our league.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Evans comes in for Cunningham. And it's Gordon in for Norris Cole. Davis against Pekovic. It's Davis with the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Pass to Pekovic. Timberwolves passing it around. Prince. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And back to Pekovic at the free throw line. Clark, he has consistently been around 75% for his career.
And Kevin, last season he got that number up to 84%. And he also gives you really good effort in the paint on both ends of the floor. Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Garnett with a screen on Holiday. Pekovic with a screen. To the paint. Offensive rebound over Anderson. Off target from the baseline. Pelicans leading by 9. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Davis on the wing, covered by Rubio. The kick out to Anderson. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys.
On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the three. Anderson is out there with Omer Ashe. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
Let's go.
He kicks it to Evans. Fires the three. That's good. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And Evans throws it down.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And it's Rubio penetrating. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Anderson outside. To the inside. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. And the three off target. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Wiggins. Anderson with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Davis is checked in for Ryan Anderson. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Davis. And he gets it to go. Davis has got 29. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Rubio uses the glass to finish the lane.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And Davis, here we go. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
To the paint. Here's Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 8th assist in the game. New Orleans leading by 8. Davis down low. Gordon dishes to Davis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
He has really, no matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine. They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second. And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And stolen by Jang. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Rubio leading the charge. And the basket good. 18 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Pelicans leading by 9. And stolen by Jang. Back to Rubio. No good on the triple. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Davis. And that one's good. Davis has got 13 points in the second half.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Rubio outside. Dishes to Levine. Let's go. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play. And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Rubio against Holiday. Here's Towns. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Davis against Rubio. Back to Davis. And they double up Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Shot by Gordon. Wide open. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And good on the basket. Hook it. And that's 20 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. In the first half, he was able to get to the line a little bit more. Let's see if he can pick it up here.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good for Davis. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And Rubio kicks to Towns. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Here's Davis, powered down with both hands.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pelicans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Davis. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Inside, here's Towns. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Towns with the steal.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
And it's Wiggins missing. Gordon kicks to Davis. From downtown, and the miss. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Tyreek, obviously a nice bounce-back win coming off that last game. What was the biggest difference maker in the team's approach tonight?
You know, we always talk about after the game what we need to do, so we sat down there as a team and watched film. You know, we point out our mistakes, you know, and just wanted to come in here and play hard tonight.
Tyreek, thank you. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
The one thing you know about Davis is that he's always going to play with an insane amount of energy. It's always full speed ahead with him, and we saw that tonight. Offensively, he plays as well as anyone.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan,